Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and look into what your dreams are trying to tell you, okay? So if you've been having a lot of dreams recently and you can't seem to figure out what the heck that they're telling you or why you're having these dreams, then this is going to be the reading for you. Hopefully we can get y'all some confirmations, okay? So if that's something that interests you, do stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box. That will have any information that you need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into this. We have the yin yang that came out for your intuitive message, and I'm getting the energy of balance, okay? Your dreams could be pulling you to an area that needs balance here. So if you're having dreams about things that are scaring you, like I'm getting the energy of like bugs or I don't know, like creepy crawly things, or maybe snakes, or maybe things chasing you. I'm getting somebody like having dreams of like being put in like a tight space, like a tight spot or something. This could definitely, I'm feeling burpy instantly. And y'all know that's my sign for like purging something. I feel like there's something that needs to be balanced in your life, and your dreams are trying to pull your attention to that. Maybe you're living in fear too much. Maybe you're making a lot of decisions based off of fear. And it could be that your ancestors, I didn't even mean to say ancestors. So your ancestors could definitely be coming through in your dream realm trying to speak to you, okay? But there could be a need to balance something out, okay? This could be your emotions, this could be your money, your spending habits, this could be your environment, it could be a certain connection or relationship, it could be a living arrangement, a job situation. It just feels like there's something here that you're needing to balance, and that's why you're having dreams about this, or your dreams are kind of trying to show you that you're lacking some kind of balance. Now, since I said ancestors, that's actually really sticking out to me. Some of you could be dreaming about ancestors or even passed on loved ones. There could be people who have passed on that are showing up in your dreams, and this is because they are guiding you. They're there. You might be very surprised too, like if some of these people are from your past, or like childhood friends, or you know how like sometimes like in life you'll have people that'll pass away, and they're not necessarily family or anything, but you knew them. These people could be showing up in your dreams because they are actually on your spirit team. They actually do guide you. They were very significant in your life, even if it was a short time that they were in your life. So if some of you are dreaming about people who passed over and you're like, wow, why would I be dreaming about them? Like, it would make sense for me to dream about my mom or my grandma or my dad or something like that, but why would I dream about this person? It's because this person is actually guiding you. Okay, I feel like your ancestors that are showing up in your dreams are also wanting you to make some kind of choice, or there is a choice that maybe you're deliberating right now, or there's some healing that's taking place right now. But your ancestors want you to know that they're with you at this time. So I'm getting that very strongly. I'm also getting cats, like dreaming of cats, dreaming of birds, animals here. I'm getting the energy of somebody dreaming that they're flying, or dreaming that they're on a boat or something like that. So that could be signifying that there's maybe some travel that's needed, or that you're going to be progressing out of the situation that you're in right now, and you're going to be moving to a different situation. I am getting some like not great dreams too. Like some of you guys could be having negative dreams, or stuff that's kind of scary, or it's intense. Maybe even like scenes from past lives. Okay? And some of this stuff is getting brought up because you're still kind of replaying this in your subconscious somehow. So it's being brought to your conscious level, so that way you can look at it and maybe heal it or accept it, process it. That's just what I'm getting, guys, okay? Let's go ahead and get some angel numbers for Gemini's dreams. What do you want us to know about what Gemini is dreaming about? Any messages that you might have, Spirit, connected to the angel numbers? 705. Let me get my pen. It says, you are drawing down energy of the stars at this time and being encouraged to set your sights higher than you have previously. So, Gemini, I feel like whoever is trying to connect with you in your dreams, I strongly feel like this is your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spirit team, like they are coming through. But your dreams in general right now are trying to tell you that it's time to set your sights higher. It's time to do better for yourself. Whether this is talking about, your career aspirations, your goals, your healing, your love life, your health, whatever this is. It's like you may have been settling, or you might be currently settling. Maybe some of you might feel like you're not really deep down like deserving of good things, or you're not believing that these things can happen to you, so you're kind of settling for the mundane or the mediocre when you're really meant to be like in this energy of the magnificent. I feel like some of you have been offered things that have really scared you and caused you to kind of dig deeper into your comfort zone, like burrow deeper into it. Is kind of what I don't know why they're showing me a spider. Maybe some of you guys have been dreaming about spiders, but they're literally showing me a tarantula in its burrow, and it's like scared of whatever's at the door, the burrow opening, I guess you would say, and like the tarantula is like backing further into its burrow. That's what they're giving me. So I feel like there's been some things that have maybe asked you or challenged you to step out of your comfort zone, to rise up to the occasion, to live in your fullest, the highest potential, to be in your authenticity, even though it might be scary. And I feel like there's been this natural reaction to kind of dig deeper back into your comfort zone, or to make decisions based off of fear or a lack mindset, a lack mentality here. But what Spirit is saying is that it's time for you to set your sights higher than you have previously. You deserve to have the best, Gemini. You deserve it, okay? So there's something there with that. Let's see what else we have here for Gemini's dreams. 681. Some of y'all could have been born in June of 81 for Shizor. Says, take some time to understand some of the messages and patterns and lessons that are being revealed to you at this time. Remember that your thoughts and intentions play as a part in your experience. So I feel like Spirit wants you to pay attention to your dreams. This just feels like just a side note here. Like, we really want you to pay attention to what dreams you're having right now. It's really important that you don't just wake up and be like, wow, that was weird, and shake it off and go on with your day. Like, take some time to marinate. Take some time to really think about the symbolism that was in your dream. Who showed up in your dream? How did you feel in your dream? What was happening? Because these are really messages and patterns and lessons that are being revealed to you. You're being shown really important things right now through your dreams. So remember that your thoughts and your patterns your thoughts and your intentions play a part in these experiences that you're having in these dreams too. So if some of you might feel like, you're always chasing after something in your dreams, or you can't quite get a hold of something in your dreams, maybe that's because in your actual, awake state, you feel like something is out of your hands or something's out of your reach, and you really do want that, So there's something here where your dreams are very symbolic, it feels like, but also quite literal at the same time. So interesting. Okay. What else do we have here for Gemini gang? One more about their dreams. How about 15? 15 says, your changing thoughts are changing your life. Align your awareness and energy with thoughts that lift you. So your mindset is really significant right now. And I know that it usually is. And I know that sometimes we can, us tarot readers or whatever, can sound like a broken record. Think positive, think positive. I know, right? We're like freaking parrots, probably want a cracker, think positive, right? I know, but it just feels like there's something here where you are being asked to change your thoughts. You are being asked to really look seriously about how you value yourself, how you think about yourself, what you find that you're deserving of, what you feel like you can achieve, what you feel is impossible or possible for your life at this time, And they're asking you to actively choose thoughts that align with what you want to energetically align with, because your energy frequency is telling the universe, spirit, right, what you actually are. Your energy is telling your story, not your words, and your thoughts are a big part of your energy. So you could be out here confident as hell, have a great job, out there in the public eye, thumbs up, smiling, doing all the things, right, and crushing it, but inside feel like you're an absolute loser. And so that energetic stamp that you're putting out is actually what you're attracting to you. So some of you might feel like, there is this discrepancy here about how you feel versus what you're actually putting out there. So they're asking you to understand that your thoughts are very significant. It's interesting too, because the 15 is the number of the devil in the tarot. And I do feel like there's a fear, there's a lack mindset, there's a temptation to slip back here into negative thinking. So I'm just going to point that out. But yeah, there's something there. Wow, I wasn't expecting this to be this intense. Let's see what we got here. We're going to pull out some cards. We're going to do it, guys. Let's see what we have. What are Gemini's dreams trying to tell them currently? What are Gemini's dreams trying to tell them currently? Let's look into some birds. Well, actually, let me pause this real quick and shut my blinds. Hold on. All right, I'm back. It was like 9 o'clock at night here, and it's finally starting to get dark because the day that I'm filming this, it is the longest day of the year. So yeah, but anyways, happy summer solstice, by the way. We're entering the season of summer, guys. Time's just flying, like we're already halfway through the year. What in the world? All right, enough about that. What are Gemini's dreams trying to tell them, Spirit? Okay, what are Gemini's dreams trying to tell them? What are Gemini's dreams trying to tell them? Okay. We have the blue jay that came out. The time is right to access and master your abilities, so do so with humility and control. And then we have the osprey that came out. Your success is now at hand. Allow abundance to flow to you effortlessly. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm getting a very specific message. I mean, yes, I feel like you could be having some success that's coming your way, but I actually feel like it's a little bit deeper than that. I feel like what Spirit is saying is whatever you put your mind to at this time, you will be successful in. So some of you guys could be having dreams where you're failing a lot, or you're scared, or you can't seem to maybe reach something, get something, things are out of your hands. It's like you're seeing a lot of like scenes, it feels like, in your dreams where things are not actually working out in your favor. And you might be taking this as an omen of, well, maybe something's not good about this. But actually what Spirit is saying is your dreams are revealing your fears to you right now. Your dreams are revealing how you actually feel about the situations that are playing out in your life right now. What Spirit is saying is that now is the perfect time for you to master your abilities. So your ability to communicate, your ability to make decisions, your ability to stand in your authenticity, your ability to stand up for yourself, and do so with humility and control, right? Because you can be successful. This abundance can flow to you. And abundance is not just about money, Abundance is about health, love, happiness, joy. Again, authenticity. Authenticity is coming through really big here. There's something here about you like almost meeting yourself. And, somebody has said a long time in my comments, and I think I mention it almost every single time I see the blue jay now, but somebody had said that it was like they call them the bro jay because they're like very, territorial, and they will like fight other birds and stuff. And so there could be something about, fighting for yours, not just giving up, like, if you want something, if you want to achieve something, if you have a goal for yourself, Gemini, like now is the time to go after it. And that could be what your dreams are telling you. Like, don't just lay down like a dead fish. Don't give up. We're not done yet. I don't know why I'm getting somebody like laying down and their spirit guide coming through and like snatching their ass up and being like, move, move, move. Maybe some of you guys were in the military or something. I don't know. But like, we're not done. Like this is not over. So there's something here about that. You can be successful in whatever you put your mind to here is what your dreams are telling you, but I feel like your dreams are really playing out your fears. Now, some of you could be having premonitions about things, like if you're having positive outcomes in your dreams, like maybe you're dreaming about yourself being congratulated about getting the job, or, maybe you're dreaming about walking into your brand new house. Maybe you're dreaming about walking down the aisle with a significant person, right? Or having a baby or something. Whatever that is, it's like, yes, this is what Spirit is saying here is this is very possible for you. It's very possible for you. Okay, what else do we have here? What are Gemini's dreams trying to tell them, Spirit? I want to pull just one more, I think, and then we're going to pull from the Soul's Journey lesson cards, and then we're going to clarify some stuff, I think. What are Gemini's dreams trying to tell them right now, Spirit? What are Gemini's? Okay, we have the crow. Universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. So you are being shown some kind of truth here in your dream. You are. It's like with the crow, because the crow makes me, think of intuition and psychic abilities. So some of you guys could be getting like a peek behind the veil here. You could really be being shown the truth of a situation, and this truth might be hard for you to accept, or you might be wondering, because it's gonna be different for everybody, guys. There's a lot of people watching this, so it's hard for me to just narrow it down to one circumstance. So for some of you, this truth could be really hard to see. Damn, is this person really doing this, or is this really how this person feels, or did I really hurt this person like that, or something like that for some of you guys. But then for others of you, you could be hoping that this is the truth, hoping that your dreams are telling you the truth. So it's really going to depend on what you're seeing in your dreams. But what Spirit is saying is that you are being shown a glimpse of something. Now, for those of you that are being shown a lot of dreams that are scaring you or making you feel like you can't achieve something that you really do want in your physical realm, this is the truth, right? Is basically you need to see something for what it is, in the aspect of you are allowing fear to run you. You're allowing fear to guide you. Okay? And that's why you're seeing this outcome in your dreams. So your dreams could be showing you, yes, this is the outcome you will have if you continue to let fear make your choices for you. Okay? So this is a very specific message, guys, and I don't know how much this is going to resonate for people, but hopefully it do. All right? Because that's the whole point. Not up here just talking for funsies, guys. I love y'all, but I do want it to resonate. Look what just flipped out, literally, as I started messing with the deck, balance. And that was one of the first things I had said, so I am going to keep that. Balance says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment, okay? So, and it's funny because it's why would we feel judgment about balancing out our world? That seems like that's actually a positive thing. It is, unless there's guilt associated with that. If you balancing out your world means that somebody around you has to feel bad, or you have to leave people behind, confront people, pull back your energy, this can actually cause us to feel a little bit bad or judge why we feel like we need this balance, why we feel like we want to go this way when we're really already going this way. Some of you guys might want to make a radical shift or a change in your life. You've been going down this path, and this path has been okay, but it's there's another path that's up ahead that you're well, maybe I would like that path, but there's some kind of guilt or possibly even shame that's associated with this path. And this is growth, right? Because we should never really be in the same place that we were, say 10 years from now. We're meant to grow. We're meant to evolve. We're meant to change, And I feel like you might be having a growth spurt right now. I feel like that's what your dreams might be telling you, is that you are on the precipice of some kind of change. So keeping yourself balanced is really important, Gemini. Okay, let's get something else out here. What are Gemini's dreams trying to tell them, Spirit? What messages do you have for this? We have, y'all, Gemini, okay? Come on, Gemini, now. Fear. Okay? I need us all to just soak this up for a second here. Look, with doubt on the bottom of the deck. Listen, y'all, okay? Fear says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Because yes, what's the opposite of love? It's fear. It's not hate. Hate is usually from fear. Fate is like a caveat of fear, right? Fear is actually the opposite of love. There's anxiety here. I don't know, the deep purples and the reds and the maroons that I'm seeing here. It's there's anxiety. It's like the monster under the bed, Some of you are really afraid to make a choice, and there's fear associated with this. If I make a choice, I'm afraid of what the outcome is going to be. If I don't make a choice, I'm afraid of what the outcome is going to be. So you're frozen. I'm getting that energy of feeling very frozen in fear. They're showing me a rabbit, a white rabbit to be specific. So maybe some of you guys, a white rabbit is significant. Maybe you're the year of the rabbit here. But also they're just showing me a white rabbit, frozen, I don't know. There's something about that. Doubt says, I release the need to know all the answers. So you could have some fear over some doubts that you're having right now. You don't know all the answers. You don't have all the clarity. You're not sure how something is going to turn out. There are unknowns or things that are weighing in the balance here. And so these doubts that you have is causing this fear, which is again showing up in your dreams. I'm getting that very strongly. Okay, so what else do we have here? What is one more for what Gemini's dreams are trying to tell them? One more, please. Oh, that's gonna be way too many. One more for what? One more for. Sorry, I was hearing this weird like noise. I think it's my son, but I was like whatever he's playing on his thing. I was like, what is that? What are Gemini's dreams telling them right now? We have relationships coming out. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good with happiness, guys. And then we have change. And then we have denial. I feel like for some of you guys, you might be a little bit in denial of a relationship, like somebody that does make you happy, or somebody you see the massive potential to bring happiness in your life, or add happiness, add enrichment is what I'm hearing, fulfillment to your life. But there's fear associated with this because you don't want to. First of all, I feel like some of y'all don't want to have to need somebody, because if you get used to somebody bringing happiness to your life, well, then when they take it away or something happens, yeah, it's a bitch. It really does suck when you get used to somebody and you like them and then they're not there anymore. It does hurt. It does suck. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't still open yourself up to people though, Gemini, okay? But I feel like there's also this energy of this bringing a lot of change. This relationship might bring a lot of change, okay? Maybe by default, you know, just who you are individually, both of you, it could bring change. There will be changes, like extreme. It doesn't feel like little changes. It feels like extreme changes that this would bring. And this also relationship, I feel like, is different than anything that you've also ever experienced. I feel like you're used to people that don't really challenge you, Gemini, don't really ask you to step out of your comfort zone. They kind of already fit into that, what you're used to, what you're comfortable with, what's very predictable, reliable, in the sense of like, I know what this is going to give me. I know what this is. There's nothing, no secrets, no surprises, you know. But this person that you might be dreaming about, I feel like this person does challenge some things in your life. Challenge your happiness. Challenge what you thought you were happy in, you know, or what you thought brought you happiness. Challenging the path that you've been on, you know. So there's something there with that, but I feel like your dreams are trying to tell you that you are starting to be attracted to people who are serving your highest good. So these are not people who are serving that devil energy, right? These are not people who are serving those lower level impulses and will let you kind of stay stuck and not ask you to rise to the occasion, not expect you to grow or expand or change, you know, or reach for the stars or be authentic. These are people that are perfectly comfortable with you being sedentary and sitting exactly where you're at for the rest of your life, because that's what they plan to do. You are starting to be more attracted to people who are asking you to grow, to ascend, right? To be authentic, be yourself, to believe in yourself. It's like a higher caliber of people here, okay? A higher caliber of connections is almost what I'm getting. So very interesting. Let's get some details. Y'all know I love details, okay? What is this blue jay here? The time is right to access and master your abilities. So do so with humility and control. What is this talking about? What is this bro jay talking about for Gemini gang? For their dreams, what their dreams trying to tell them? That's funny too, because I woke up the other day hearing that song from the Cranberries, Dreams. I don't know the words, but she's like, possible to me, it's possible to see. I don't know what the heck the song is. Something, 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 something. I really do like the song. I just don't know the lyrics to it, so I don't know. I don't know why I even said that. Anyways, you've been sleeping on yourself, Gemini. You've been sleeping on something, which is funny too, because we're doing a reading about dreams and she's sleeping. I don't know, guys. Anyways, let's try to keep it on track, Jessica, because I can get silly really quickly, and yeah. I feel like there's something here where you've been sleeping on yourself, you've been sleeping on your abilities, you've been sleeping on the control that you have over a situation, the choice that maybe needs to be made here, what you're prioritizing, what's important to you, what you do want to invest in, you know? It's like there's an energy here of whatever you haven't been focusing on, whatever you haven't been prioritizing, whatever's went to the wayside, whatever here is like stagnant, because when we look at her, she's not just taking a nap, guys. Like, she's like Sleeping Beauty, right? Got cobwebs, like, ma'am, you know, it's time to get up and clean some shit up here, okay? So there could be something like that going on where it's time to get up and clean. It's time to get up and do something. I feel like there's the energy here of your dreams telling you you need to make a move, Gemini, okay? Maybe like quite literally. Maybe quite literally moving for some of y'all, but that's not for everybody, okay? But yeah, I feel like you are feeling compelled here, okay? I saw the Ace of Pentacles, and then when I split the deck, I saw the Knight of Cups. It's like you're feeling intuitively drawn towards a new opportunity, a new beginning, investing in something new, a seed that can be planted, but you're gonna have to get up to do this. I feel like there's fears behind something here, because this is taking you out of your comfort zone, maybe putting you in the spotlight here with the Devil and the Queen of Wands, for sure. If some of you guys are dreaming about somebody in particular, you could be like, is this person just a temptation? Are they a mirage? Are they here to throw me off track? I mean, there could be something about that. But I feel like overall, this is actually representing you, your ability to be in the spotlight, your ability to shine and be authentic, stand in your power, manifest your dreams, take action. There's fear, okay, with the Devil, because that's what the Devil represents to me. It represents fear. So overall, I feel like the Blue Jay is basically coming out to say, like, it's time to take action when it comes to something, and that's what your dreams are telling you. You've been sedentary, you've been complacent long enough. What is the Osprey? Okay. Your success is now at hand, so allow abundance to flow to you effortlessly. Yeah, like, I'm really learning these cards, guys. Like, you know, that's an achievement for me. Like, I don't even have to look at it. I already know what it says. That's awesome. Okay, so what is the, especially when my memory goes, because shit just goes meow and it's gone. Anyways, guys, damn, stay on point. I don't know why I'm so damn chatty today. I know somebody gonna come in the comments being like, can you please stop talking? Like, you first. All right, the Osprey. Anyways, what is this talking about for Gemini, for what their dreams are telling them? What is this Osprey? We have the Fool. Guys, I don't know why I feel like you're being called to a new beginning. I don't know why I feel like that. I feel like you're being called to a new beginning. You're being asked to, like, take a leap. You know? I feel like some of y'all are like, well, why didn't I think of that? It's like, yeah, if it was just so freaking easy to just take a leap, I would have done that, Jess. I feel like some of y'all are nervous or afraid of how something is going to turn out. Like, it's not the leap itself that's actually scary. It's the aftermath of the leap. It's like, once I've made this leap, now I have to deal with what comes after it. It's like, oop, back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity, right? From the great book of Eminem. It's like, now I have to deal with this. And so some of you, it's like, I would love to follow my heart. I would love to dream. I would love to, like, you know, live a little. It's kind of the energy I'm getting, but what if I fuck everything up? Or what if I jump off this cliff and then I just hit, like, rocks down below? Like, there's no magical thing that's going to catch me. I feel like what Spirit is saying here, that your dreams are telling you that you're going to be successful if you take the leap. You're going to be successful if you make a move. You're going to be successful if you stop allowing yourself to sit in this energy of pause, to sit in this energy of being sedentary and not making the move, okay? That's just what I'm getting. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Star, which is saying, like, the Star for me in this instance is talking about hope, you know? Because hope can be such a dangerous thing. We've talked about this actually quite recently. We've talked about this. You know, hope can lead you to follow your dreams and take chances that really work out in your favor, and to believe in yourself, and can, you know, bring you to miracles and blessings. But hope can also keep you holding on to things that is never going to happen, and keep you stuck in, like, this pipe dream that never ends, you know? So there is an element of hope here, and I feel like that's a fear that some of you guys might have. Like, is this leap that I want to take here, this chance, this move I want to make, Is this just a pipe dream, or is this something that I really can believe in? Okay, I feel like that's for somebody. What is this crow? Okay. Truths and realities are being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. Yeah, no. Oh, universal laws and truths are being revealed. Okay. We have the Three of Swords that came out. So I feel like Spirit is coming through with this crow energy and really talking to you when it comes to your dreams, trying to show you, number one, why something maybe happened the way that it happened. And so you can, because if you guys feel like you were responsible for something, or something has fallen apart and it's making you really sad and you keep having bad dreams about it, this could be Spirit trying to talk to you, you know, trying to show you cause and effect for some of you. For others of you, there could be some healing that's maybe needed. You know, like if you keep dreaming about somebody and it's like this person, you know, for whatever reason, they can't be with you, or it's not working out, or if there's been something that's fallen apart. I'm just getting heartbreak here, or like sadness, pain with the Three of Swords, you know. But with the Hermit, it's like Spirit. But this is also a valuable lesson. So some of you guys quite literally could be being shown that it's time to, like, you know, accept the reality of a situation, especially if there's nothing that you can or are willing to do about it. You know? Like if you have the ability to do something about this situation that's causing you this pain, whether it's talking about a person or not, y'all, okay? Because for some of you, it's not talking about a person. It's like, then you should, right? If you can do something, then you should do something. But if you can't, or you just won't, you outright refuse, maybe you're choosing to stay sedentary here and complacent, then there's an energy here of needing to accept that this is going to be the reality, you know, because like I said, some of you guys could be having your worst fears realized in your dreams, and Spirit's saying, yes, we are showing you this because this is going to be the reality. This is going to be the outcome if you continue down this path. So yeah, there's something about that here. Can I get something for the balance here for what Gemini's dreams are trying to tell them? We have the Strength energy, okay? So Leo energy, and I didn't mention it over here with the Fool, but that's Aquarius, Aries, and Leo, or excuse me, and Gemini for me. Yeah, I mean, the Strength, that talks about balance, right? It talks about harmony. It talks about, you know, the lower level beast and the upper level beast kind of being in unison. So there's something here about maintaining balance in your life and overcoming some of these lower level impulses that you might be having, or some of these fears, or just the darker shadowy aspects that can easily take over if we let it, you know? That's kind of what I'm getting with the Strength energy. I feel like the Strength is also talking about ego. Because the Strength every card has a duality to it, right? So while I do genuinely look at this card as a positive card, it does have a shadowy aspect of ego, you know? And I feel like there's a healthy balance. Somebody maybe needs to balance their ego. Somebody needs to, maybe your dreams are asking you to question, like, is it pride? Is it ego that's making you move the way that you're moving right now? Or is it true strength? Because there could be this energy of like, no, I'm making these choices. I'm refusing to move. I'm being complacent right now because I'm being strong. I have to be strong. But is it strength or is it ego? So, you know, there's something about that. Because when I think of the Lion, obviously I think of the pride, right? So there's a need to balance. Some of y'all could be going, this is not for everybody, y'all. Take it as it resonates. But it feels like some of y'all could be going through a little bit of an ego death, okay? For sure. Like what you thought was the truth is not the truth. The role you thought you played in something, you're actually seeing maybe you played a different role. And it's very humbling, you know? Maybe you're seeing where you've been complacent, or you've let fear kind of choose for you, where you thought that, you know, I was being brave, I was being honorable, but really you were just living in fear. I don't know, guys. That's for somebody here. But overall, it's like keeping a balance here. Interesting. You know, fear. What is this talking about? Because I feel like this being smack dab in the middle of the fear, it's like, I feel like this is a centralized thing for your dreams. Like a lot of you are having dreams that are fear based, or are showing you your fear, or showing you the outcome of your fear. I don't know. I'm just getting that energy. What do we have here for this fear? For what Gemini's dreams are trying to tell them. This fear energy. Y'all, I'm not going to take this because the way it fell out, but the King of Cups. Look, he came back out. He's like, you will not keep me silent. Anyways, guys. Okay, fear. What is this? If he wants to come back out, he sure enough will, because we already know he loves to come out. King of Cups. What is this, fear? Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. When I flip the deck over, I see, oh, there's a card that's flipped. What is this? Nine of Swords. That makes a lot of sense. But I was seeing the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands. Guys, it's like there's something you want to invest in. There's a big move that you want to make. Maybe it's, again, being authentic. Maybe it's breaking away from toxic traditions, societies, communities, friend groups, families, right? With this Five of Wands, I do feel that energy of like, you know, outside interference, outside influences kind of causing you to move a certain way or do something a certain way. There could have been conflict. There could be arguments that you're scared about. Like maybe some of you guys do want to offer something, but you're afraid of like conflict being born of this. All right. Overall, guys, the energy that I'm getting is like spirit. There's something here with your dreams about you restricting yourself here. I don't know why I didn't pick that up with the strength, because that can talk about restriction too. But yeah, there's something here about you restricting yourself, wanting to offer. What is this? This Knight of Pentacles here that they're afraid they want to offer here. Ace of Wands with the Ten of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys are ready to drop a burden here that you've been carrying and start fresh. Start on a new beginning. You know, drop all these 10 fucking wands that don't even really, you don't give a shit about these 10 wands, you know? It's like these 10 wands aren't plaguing you at night. It's this one wand that's plaguing you. I don't know how that resonates for y'all, but take it as it resonates. And it feels like there's something here where it's like, I want to drop these 10 wands. I want to pick up this one. Something for this Knight of Pentacles. Or actually, scratch that, spirit, respectfully. What is this Five of Wands here that they're feeling conflicted over, or what is this? I told you he'd come back out, bruh, for real. I feel like somebody wants to, I don't want to hear, listen to your heart, okay? Somebody wants to speak from their heart, or they want to say something. Like maybe you want to confront your parents or your family or your friend or your boss, or maybe this is about a lover, because we do have relationships out here. But somebody wants to speak something with the Knight of Swords. They want to defend their heart, defend their feelings. Somebody might feel misrepresented as well. There's something here with this King of Cups, guys. I've said this a lot. You know, like he's on his throne. He's got his little spyglass, so he's watching, you know. He's got his little distractions around him. He's got mermaids in the background flipping their little tails. He's got dolphins and stuff. But if you look at his feet, like this isn't a chain. It's actually his pants, and then there's like a shell underneath his throne that makes it look like that, but it's like an optical illusion of being tied. Somebody might feel a little tied to something, and they're ready to break free of that. There's a fear surrounding that. There's a fear of maybe being attacked or feeling ostracized or outcast or not understood or cut off or something. Interesting, guys. This is what your dream's telling you. This is all your subconscious shit just right out here for you to look at. What is this relationship for Gemini gang? What is their dreams trying to tell them here with this relationship card? Their dreams. What are their dreams trying to tell them? We have the Judgment. Yeah, and the Six of Cups on the bottom. Some of y'all might feel like you're at a distance from your soulmate right now. Like the distance is very felt. It's frosty out here, you know? Yeah, with this Judgment, it's like really reflecting, really thinking, you know, about something. I feel like Spirit's asking you to reflect on something, like on a relationship or your relationships in general. If this is not like, because you guys would know, it's your dream shit, right? So you'll know what this is talking about. If you've been dreaming about a particular person, okay. If you've been just like dreaming about relationships in general, or this is a theme in your life right now, then there's an overall need to reflect. If this is a particular person, I feel like this person might be calling you to a higher level here. Or asking you to reflect within your soul. Like, it's like you've been awakened to a spiritual awakening or a journey. Even if you've already had a spiritual awakening, we can have several of them. We will have several of them in our life, okay? Every time you're being asked to level up, there's going to be a spiritual awakening. 6 of Cups, it's like there's somebody in your head here, guys. And you feel like out from the cold when it comes to this person. You feel in lack. Maybe you feel a little insecure, not good enough. Maybe you feel rejected by this person, for some of you guys with the 5 of Pentacles. Give me more about this relationship, for what their dreams are telling them. Give me more about this relationship, please. Knight of Cups, the Star. Yeah, some of you guys want to heal something with somebody, or that's what you dream about. Maybe you don't have the choice, right? Because maybe this person's not interested or something here, but it does feel like you want to heal. Now, if this is not about somebody in particular, I feel like you want to heal your relationships overall, or this is what your dreams are telling you. You know, that healing is possible in your relationships, that you can find a higher level of commitment here. That's something that's different than what you're used to, but it will take changes, right? It will take, rebirths, renewals here with that Judgment energy. Like, you're not going to be able to be the same that you were, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes we feel like we're not ready for like these big changes to come into our life. So then it's like when people show up, it's like, oh wow, I'm not ready for you. But it's like deep down inside, I feel like your dreams are telling you that you are ready for some kind of change. So I don't know. I feel like some of you guys are dreaming about somebody in particular though. Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer energy here. Okay. Queen of Wands. Yeah, some of y'all are dreaming about a Queen of Wands. Okay. Or you are a Queen of Wands that somebody is dreaming about. But this is your dreams, Gemini. This isn't somebody else's. So if this is like, if you're not dreaming about a Queen of Wands, I feel like some of you guys want to be desired. Maybe by somebody in particular, but just in general, like you want to be valued. You want somebody to see your value. You want somebody to see you as a worthy investment. You know, and see you as like a solid offer, like that, you know, you're worthy of that solid offer. That could be something I could see here too. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and get some advice and additional messages and call this a day. Advice and additional messages for Gemini gang, please. Advice and additional messages for Gemini gang, please. We have Tame and Attain. So this card comes out when it's like you are very focused on something, actually. You know, there's a driving force here. And so your dreams could, you know, you might be having a lot of dreams about something in particular. I feel like that for somebody. Like a repeating dream, or a dream that's kind of the same theme over and over and over again is kind of what I'm getting. Some of you guys too, I don't know, this horse looks kind of sad, like restrained. So I feel like there is something here with this fear. Like some of you do feel a little restricted. We have Transformation that came out, card number 42. So yeah, there's a rebirth that's happening here, Gemini, and it's scary, you know? It's bringing a lot of changes into your life. Card number 29, the breakthrough. Yeah. Yes. Yes, that makes sense. It's like there's a big breakthrough that's happening here. Oh, I thought this was upside down. Get out of your head. Card number 37. Yeah, I feel like some of y'all are really overthinking something to the max. To the point where it's like you're making the monster under the bed way more powerful or way bigger than it actually is. You know? There's going to be a victory here, card number 40, in some kind of energy, but you're going to have to kind of move beyond the past here. With See Beyond the Past, card number 23, and you're gonna have to get out of your head. Also, there's a rooster on his head, and roosters can be very stubborn, aggressive animals. Okay, I feel like this is actually talking about this balance here with this strength. Some of you are just very stubborn about something. And that stubbornness is coming from a place of pride. It's coming from a place of ego, and that's not balanced. We have it's in you. Yeah, that is freaking funny, because this card talks about the Cowardly Lion from the Wizard of Oz. So I always have to say this with this card because it comes out so often. The Emerald City Wizard of Oz could be significant here. Or Irish energy. But it's interesting because this lion is going around trying to find courage, right? And all this external stuff, but it's already within him. The fear that came out here. It's like I feel like your dreams are telling you, Gemini, that you have everything that you need to overcome something or be successful in something. You just have to believe in yourself and take some kind of action. You have to get out of your head, and you have to get into believing in yourself. That's kind of what I'm getting here, okay? So I hope that helped, guys. I hope it resonated. I hope it did something, and I will definitely see y'all in the next one. Bye.